Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for coming to Deb Chanel's 48 World, where we do reviews. I want to thank you also again from the bottom of my heart for always coming back, checking on my channel, seeing what I have out new to display for you all to partake of a few videos or two, and to always try to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And thank you for subscribing to my channel for my old subbies as well as my new subbies. Always like and share my videos as well as subscribe on your social media channels, whether it be Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, or pin it, or Pinterest, or Snapchat. Always leave a comment. Try to be the first one to comment to my videos when I drop them down, so others can like and share my videos as well. But I do enjoy your your comments, and for us to narrate with one another about the different episodes that come up. But the heavy hitters in today's episode we're going to be talking about on the Young and the Restless was Adam and Chelsea, Dr. Gates and Victor, Phyllis and Jack, Victoria and Travis, Summer and Luca, and Nicholas and Sharon. So to give you a summary of today's episode that aired on June 22nd, Wednesday, 2016 at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, my time zone, we have it where Adam and Chelsea worry about their future. An unexpected crisis blindsides Victoria. Victor's plan takes a dangerous turn. We go into the first scene. We have Adam and Chelsea. They're both playing peekaboo with baby Connor after the two guys have had a in-house campground type of adventure amongst the men, meaning Connor and Adam. And Chelsea is like to have to come downstairs, try to check on her guys and see how they fared from their little day out, or day in, I should say, in a fictitious type campground sighting or setting. And Adam goes on to record the entire event. Excuse me, the entire event. And he gets a little video clip from when Chelsea comes down and see what they all got themselves into during the night time when she was upstairs. And he go on, meaning Adam, videotape her playing peekaboo with Connor, so that he can have memories as well, just in case he might have to go to jail. But he can't keep his phone, so I don't know. But I know he let Victor see some of the visuals of his video when he goes to see him in today's episode. Okay, we leave that scene. We go to Dr. Gates and Dr. Gates and Victor. Dr. Gates is telling Victor she was expecting him 2 days ago, and Victor's looking kind of perplexed, like, why would you be expecting me? And Victor's saying he never got a letter or message that she sent through the guard to him. He got a letter from Ian, and Ian was trying to, put poke fun at him and this, that, and the other, and try to get his goat, but he never got a letter from her. So she wants to go and report the guard, that she gave the message to, but Victor saying, just fall back, don't worry about it, I'll take care of it. So then we go to Phyllis and Jack. Phyllis tells Jack about coming home sooner, than she had anticipated. Like she was really out of town. I mean, come on. And Billy overhears her whole conversation with, she's glad to be coming home. She loved him and this, that, and the other. And then when she looks around and sees Billy's face, she sees his is looking sad, somewhat remorseful, and confused. Pretty much he don't know what to do or say or whatever. He just feels like, the love of his life is walking out on him once again. She's leaving him behind. We go from that scene, we go to Victoria and Travis. They both wake up in each other's arms and in Travis' bed, and not really worried about anything of the cares of the world. Victoria's only thinking about herself. She's not thinking about Newman Enterprises, only her love life. And she pretty much don't charge her phone. Uh, end up knocking her phone off the nightstand table and just taking over into her lustful ways with her new beau. Okay, we leave that situation. We go to Summer and Luca. Both are trying to call Victoria. She's not picking up. They have another crisis with the Newman Oil refinery issue. Summer's freaking out with Luca on what to do. Luca tells Summer to call Nicholas because they need some heavy hitters, and they can't seem to get in touch with Victoria because no, she's thinking about herself and her needs on a personal level. So we leave that scene. We go to Nicholas and Sharon. Nicholas has dropped over to see his little girl Faith, but Sharon said that she wished she would have called, but she's already left for school. And Nicholas is kind of looking disappointed. And he also goes in to tell Sharon he don't know if he should say this or not, but he's going to go on anyway. He wants her to stop blaming herself for Sage's death or any type of horrific memory she's keeping of that particular time in both their lives, because she cannot help that Sage crashed her car and, end up killing herself, this, that, or the other. But we all know, excuse me, guys, what kind of situation Karen has herself into. And if the writers get it right, they're going to bring that storyline to an end, finally. Because I'm tired of the ghostly Sage appearing everywhere, and, you know, she's seeing her in her nightmares, and, all these cryptic messages she's trying to get Sharon to confess to, and it's just too much. Okay, we go to commercial. We come back. We're still on the same two characters. Sharon is telling Nicholas to don't worry about her. That's not his job anymore. When Nicholas gets a phone call from Summer at the office telling him he needs to report in because they have another crisis. He goes on to put Summer on hold for a minute. He goes and tells Sharon he will always worry about her, basically to the end of his death or whatnot. Then he goes on to tell her goodbye, and he goes on to the office to try to see what the crisis, excuse me, is all about. I'm sorry, guys. I had a late time at work, and I'm trying to do this for you all and myself, of course. Uh, it's taping at 11:33 p.m., but let's keep it moving. We have Phyllis, she and Billy. They're talking over. Well, Billy tells Phyllis to don't be ashamed of what they're experiencing together. They both say goodbye to each other for now. We go with Chelsea and Adam. They're going over Will, uh, Connor, and him, meaning Adam, will have more happier times together prior to Adam may or may not having to have to go to jail. Adam tells Chelsea to get back to the living, have her meeting with Sharon. Everything is going to be fine. We go to Dr. Gates and Victor. Both are going over the facts of what Ian has been doing since Victor was in solitary. And she goes on to tell Victor she went to Paul and Christine and confessed to them what what he told her about in confidence about Ian and what he's trying to do, which is to testify against him using false testimony about about the setting up of Adam. And Victor looking at her like, you did what? Like, that wasn't what you were supposed to have been doing. But anyway, it is what it is. We go to commercial, we come back. We're still on those two, Victor and Dr. Gates. Victor tells Dr. Gates he didn't ask her to do that. Victor says he will get on the stand and tell everyone Ian is lying himself. We go to Victoria, Travis, and Billy. Billy has come to the club to, I don't know what he's doing there so early in the daytime hours, and sees Victoria there with her new beau. And he's making digs at Victoria about, showing her fella publicly, and, what if the kids were there and this, that, and the other. But they just get on each other. They still love each other, and we don't want anything to happen to each other, but it is what it is. Um, we go back to, Dr. Gates has come to the Athletic Club. I don't know what that is really all about. Like I said, she bumps into Adam at the club, and she goes on to telling him that she will not be testifying anymore on Victor's behalf at the trial. Victor got, Victor had got into her ass and made her to go and say she's going to retract her statement she made to Paul and Christine. That's the only reason why. Because she, you know, it, oh, it evidently really believed Victor's story, and she was trying to take up for her man. But like I said, the truth will come to the light, and I'm hoping that the writers come on and break this little storyline because like I said, I'm tired of it. Go to commercial, we come back, we're on Jack and Phyllis. Phyllis is telling Jack that he's a good man, and Jack tells Phyllis what a wonderful partner he has in her also. Billy walks up, interrupts them for a moment or two, and it is what it is. He go on and go home after that. We have Victoria, Nicholas, Luca, and Summer in the next scene. Victoria has finally made it to the office and going over the details with the crew to find out how they can salvage this debauchery once again, putting them at a very vulnerable type of state when it's looking at the department head as well as the directorship of their committee board committee constituents and how that's looking to them as well. We go to Adam and Victor. Adam has gone over to visit his dad at prison. Adam goes on to saying, to Victor, Meredith is not testifying on his behalf anymore. Victor said he's not letting Meredith testify against Ian, and that he has a clear conscience on whatever happens to Adam and lands him behind bars with him. Um, Victor just saying he got just a total clear conscience on everything. And I'm like, Victor, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You don't set this boy up and all this, and you just like you have no remorse. Oh, Lord, you gonna burn in hell, honey. Anyway, we go to commercial, we come back. We're still on Adam and Victor. Adam is saying your entitlement to whatever you think you should have it's just really run thin. I'm very much so over it. It's overrated. Then Adam starts to show Victor, some video coverage of him and Connor having their little camp out at home last night. And Victor goes on to see the little short clip, and he just wells up with tears in his eyes, overflowing. Well, he ended up telling Adam to leave, get his behind from him, leave the prison, and just leave him alone. Totally. Okay, we go to Phyllis and Jack. They both have come to rescue. Well, pretty much Phyllis felt she came to rescue her husband because he was talking some kind of way like he needed her. And, Jack is like, okay, that's cool. Um, I'm glad you're back, but you didn't have to come back so early and this, that, and the other. Okay, we go to Sharon and Chelsea. They're both meeting at Crimson's Lights, discussing business issues. When Sharon brings up replacing Sage with Mariah, and Chelsea starts talking about the trial with Adam and Connor, and maybe possibly losing him for a long span of time. And Sharon says she understands everything, more than she thinks she does. And then Sharon starts to see visions again of Sage after Chelsea mentions baby Sully. Go to commercial, we come back. We have Chelsea. Chelsea's asking Sharon if she okay because she's acting strange. She's just looking in the thin air like somebody's there, but she can't make heads or tails of who that particular person is. We go to Nicholas, Luca, and Summer. Um, Nicholas makes it to the office and goes into plan of action mode to handle the crises that is going on prior to Victoria getting there. We have Victoria and Billy. There's started fussing at the athletic club. Once Billy recognized who she was there with, they go over each other's little shortcomings with their dates or their prospective mates that they're hooked up with, and how it can overflow into their real personal lives, and they don't like that. They don't like the company each one is keeping. It's just a hot mess, those two. We go to Travis. He gets a phone call from Luca because he can't seem to get in touch with Victoria, and he's telling Travis how he got in touch with him was through somebody at his bar gave him the number. Because Travis was pretty much asking that, why are you calling me and not calling her? So he gives the phone to Victoria. Victoria gets a whiff of what's going on, and that's where she feels she has to go to the office abruptly, quickly and abruptly. She has to be interrupted to get to that office and put that crisis to bed. We go to Billy and Travis. Billy goes over with Travis about taking up too much of Victoria's time unnecessarily. Billy is not wanting to be friends with Travis because he was trying to say, well, okay, I'm sorry I took her away, but can we just shake on it that we're going to be cordial to each other? And Billy's like, well, hell no, I ain't going to be cordial with you. And he walks off from her. We go to Adam. Adam is bound to find out who Victor's working with. Victor starts to cry as he's leaving out the door. We go to Phyllis and Jack. Jack is telling Phyllis he don't get a vibe of her ever being in Canada. You know, who did she go with? You know, because she's not talking about it. This is the other. Oh my goodness, it's such a mess. We go to Luca and Victoria. Luca is trying to tell Victoria it could be Travis that's got a hold of her computer and did or leaked some secretive information to maybe their arch nemesis. Um, he just don't trust them, and they end up devising a plan where Luca says he's going to address Travis at his bar about either sabotaging or leaking secrets from Victoria's computer while she was asleep, and then that would set it up where Victoria's not accusing him and they won't have a falling out, and Nick agrees with the situation and how Luca wants to handle that. We go to Sharon. Sharon is still being tortured about Sage showing up in her eyes, but a lookalike that's wearing clothing similar to Sage's back prior to Sage becoming deceased kind of plays tricks with Sharon's mind in the establishment. Because when she's looking at the lady, she's having on the same type of colors and same type of wardrobe that Sage had worn prior to her death. We go to commercial. We come back. We're on Nicholas and Victoria. They are both going over who this could be doing the sabotaging, and how much influence does Victor really do have, being that he is locked up. We go to Lucas and Travis. Luca has finally got over to Travis' bar, wanting to talk with him about the current issues. We go to Phyllis and Jack. Phyllis leaves Jack at the athletic club. Says she has a meeting to attend to. Go to Billy. Billy's going over the last words Phyllis spoke to him when he saw the flowers when he came back home. And then we have the last and final scene where we have Victoria and Dr. Gates. Victor goes in to tell Dr. Gates the updates of his visit with Adam and the comings and goings of that particular conversation. He also asked Dr. Gates could he have a chance to use her phone to call someone, and could she step out the area for a moment so he can have that private phone call with the woman that's helping him set up Adam and all of this. So she said, well, make it quick because you're not supposed to be doing that and this, that, and the other. I said, boy, that little penis must be real good because he sure got her penis whooped. He got her penis whooped. She don't put a job on the line. She gonna be disbarred from the medical office or the AMA Association for infractions. Oh, it's just looking so down for Dr. Gates, and she just don't really know that she's totally being used by Victor. I mean, Nikki tried to warn her. Um, what's his name? Adam tried to warn her, but she just out on her own. She's just a dumb fuck. But anyway, thank you for coming to my channel, getting your play-by-play, blow-by-blow on, once again, The Young and the Restless that aired for June 22nd, which was Wednesday at my time zone, Eastern Standard, at 3 p.m. Look forward to talking and discussing with you on tomorrow's episode, airing on the 23rd, which is Thursday. Same time, same channel. Look forward to seeing you, and blessings to you and yours. Good night. Bye.